I'm showing you how to finalize your newsletter and save it up for submitting and for print. First thing that we want to do is make sure that our master pages are set up with the folio and the page numbers. Okay. Second, that all of the areas that go all the way to the edge of your paper are all set up onto the bleed line, the red line. So all the images, backgrounds, they need to go all the way to the red line. Okay, if it's white areas, then of course they don't need a bleed because there's no color in the edges. Also, you're gonna make sure that at the bottom of your document you take a look at the pre-flight panel and you see no errors and it's a green dot. If you see an error, then you need to click on the drop down menu, go to pre-flight panel, and it should tell you what errors you have here. For instance, if I have something like this, and right here you can see a little red box with a red cross, that means that there's overset text. There's more text that doesn't fit in the box. And already I have one error, and also I have text errors. So I drop down the menu, overset text, and I'm gonna click on the actual page number, and it takes me to the page number where the overset text is located at. Okay, and then all I have to do is fix it. There we go. The error is gone. If I have something like, let's say, a image that is on my document and that image moves from my document, I already have two errors, and it tells me there are errors of links, and there's two missing links, which in this time is the logo, and you can see here a little red question mark. Okay, there's two ways to fix it. One, I could put the logo back. Since I move it out of the folder where it was previously done, I can just grab and move it in here, and that should fix it. If I don't know where it actually goes, then I can just relink them by going into the links palette, clicking here on the missing links, double click on this red question mark, and then looking for the actual link where it's located, which in this time I moved it out of the folder right there. I click open, and now it's being relinked. Okay, another thing that I want to do is make sure that I'm not using RGB colors. So if I go to my colors palette, all the colors here, you guys see this ones that said RGB, then I double click on them and change that to CMYK right there. So you gotta change those colors to CMYK. You don't want to have any RGB colors. There we go. Okay, and now I'm gonna click save. So those are basic settings that I need to make sure that I have. Make sure that you don't have any lines breaking, that you don't have any hyphens or fins, equal spacing. Just make sure that this whole thing is clean and consistent. All right, now next thing I want to do, and this is something you really should have done when you started this document, is set up the style sheets. Style sheets are settings where you can just click on them in the characters palette, which is here, character style. So I can create a different style for the title, the subtitle, the author, the body text, And I can also create paragraph styles, the way the paragraphs align, no hyphen, spacing, all that stuff, and I can have them pre-set up right here. So if I already created some arrangements for my typography, I can create character styles from those. How? I'm gonna click with the type tool on the font. I'm gonna hold down the Option key, go to character styles. If you don't have it, you can go to Window, Styles, Character Styles, and I'm gonna click in the Add Character Style button at the bottom, and here I'm gonna name this one Title. You have to do this for every type of font arrangement that you have, and as you can see, look, already copied over the colors, the font style, all this stuff. So I'm gonna click OK, and there you see Title. And then I'm gonna come here and do it for the subtitle. Same thing, hold Option key, create character style, name this one subtitle, click OK, and then one for the body text, Option key, new character style, body. So this is for the typography, the fonts, colors, size, and everything. Now I also need to do that for the paragraph. So I'm gonna do one for the body, and that's gonna do the alignment, any bullet points, all this stuff. I need to create one for each one. I need to create one for the subtitles, for the quotes. I need to create every single one of them separate. Okay, so I'm creating a paragraph style. So I'm gonna click here, hold on the paragraph, hold down the Option key, go to paragraph style, click on the plus sign, and this one's gonna call body style. Okay, and there we go, that's it. So now look what happens when I have text that is just brought in, and I have somebody who, hey, I want to do the same title, right, all over the place and change them all over. So all they have to do is highlight and then just go to character style, click on the style for the subtitle and for the body text, right, and they'll do the same thing on the different areas of the new text they have. And for the paragraph, for the body, you want to add the body paragraph style, right, the alignment, spacing, all that stuff. Now look what happens when I click on character style for the one that was previously created. It goes back to none. That's because this is the original one and there's no character style applied to it. So now I have to highlight it, click on title, highlight this one, click on subtitle, and highlight the body text and click on title. Body. There we go. So now look what happens when I double click on title and I want to change all of the titles. So let's say that I want to change the title character to month, bold, and I want to change the color to red, or it's just another blue. Let's change it to blue. So look what happens to those that have applied the style, and I click on preview. They'll change at the same time. So this is what character styles and body styles do. So you have to set those up in your InDesign document, and that way we can keep consistency throughout the entire document.